Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that a lot of you have asked about: how to make a girl notice you, and more importantly, how to keep her curious about you. It's not about magic tricks or cheesy pickup lines. It's about being your best self and showcasing that in an authentic way. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the initial impression. You've heard it a million times, but it's true, first impressions matter. But what does that actually mean? It's not just about looking good, though that helps. It's about the energy you project. Think about it. When someone walks into a room with confidence, with a genuine smile, they naturally draw attention. They don't have to be the loudest person there, but there's a certain presence they have. That's what we're aiming for. So, how do you cultivate that presence? It starts with self-confidence. And I know, just be confident is probably the most overused advice out there. But confidence isn't about being arrogant or thinking you're better than everyone else. True confidence comes from self-acceptance and self-improvement. It's knowing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and being okay with who you are, while always striving to be a little better. Let's break that down. Start with the basics: your appearance. This isn't about looking like a movie star. It's about self-respect. Are you taking care of yourself? Basic grooming is non-negotiable. A good haircut, clean clothes that fit you well, and smelling good. These things show that you value yourself, and when you value yourself, others are more likely to value you too. Find a style that feels like you. Don't just copy trends. Whether you're into streetwear, a classic look, or something totally unique, own it. When you feel good in what you're wearing, it shows. Next up is body language. This is huge. Before you even say a word, your body is communicating. Stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, and keep your head up. Avoid crossing your arms, which can make you look closed off. Make eye contact, not in a creepy, staring way, but in a way that shows you're engaged and present. When you're talking to someone, really look at them. It creates a connection. A warm, genuine smile is your best accessory. It's disarming and makes you instantly more approachable. Now, let's move on to the how to get noticed part. You don't have to be the life of the party, but you do have to be visible. This means putting yourself in situations where you can be seen. If you're always in the corner, glued to your phone, you're creating a barrier. Engage with your surroundings. If you're at a coffee shop, a party, or a social event, be part of the event. Talk to people, not just the girl you're interested in, but everyone. Be a positive social force. When she sees you interacting confidently and kindly with others, it makes you seem more attractive and approachable. One of the most powerful ways to get noticed is to be passionate about something. What do you love to do? What gets you excited? It could be your career, a hobby like playing the guitar, hiking, painting, or even volunteering. When you talk about something you're passionate about, your entire being lights up. You become more expressive, more energetic, and infinitely more interesting. People are drawn to passion. It shows you have a life and interests outside of trying to meet someone. It gives you depth. So, cultivate your hobbies, pursue your interests. It not only makes you a more well-rounded person, but it also gives you amazing things to talk about. All right, so you've made a great first impression. She's noticed you now. How do you keep her curious? This is the fun part. The goal here is not to play games, but to be a person worth getting to know. The key is to create a sense of mystery, not by being secretive or deceptive, but by being layered and multifaceted. Think of yourself as a really good book. The cover is intriguing, but the real magic is in the chapters. You don't reveal the entire plot on the first page. You reveal it slowly, keeping the reader hooked. In conversation, this means you don't overshare right away. You don't need to lay out your entire life story, your biggest fears, and your 5-year plan on the first date. Instead, focus on being a great listener. This is a skill that so many people lack. When she's talking, actually listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Ask follow-up questions. Show genuine curiosity about her life, her thoughts, and her feelings. When you make someone feel heard and understood, you create a powerful bond. It also takes the pressure off you to constantly be on and performing. A good conversation is a two-way street. When you do talk about yourself, share stories, not just facts. Instead of saying, "I work in marketing," tell a funny or interesting story about a recent project you worked on. Instead of saying, "I like to travel," talk about that one time you got lost in Barcelona and discovered the best tapas bar ever. Stories are memorable. They paint a picture and reveal your personality. They give her a glimpse into your world without giving everything away at once. Another way to maintain curiosity is to have your own life. This is so important. Don't make her the center of your universe right away. Have your own friends, your own hobbies, your own goals. Don't be available 24/7. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about being hard to get because you have a full, engaging life. When you're not always available, the time you do spend together becomes more valuable. She'll wonder what you're up to, what your passions are, and it will make her want to be a part of your world. Let's talk about humor. A good sense of humor is incredibly attractive. It shows intelligence and an ability to not take life too seriously. This doesn't mean you need to be a stand-up comedian. It's about being playful and lighthearted. Tease her gently and playfully. Share a funny observation. Use inside jokes as you get to know each other. Laughter is a fantastic way to build rapport and create positive memories. It breaks down barriers and makes interactions feel fun and effortless. But here's a crucial point. Your humor should never be at her expense or at the expense of others. Be witty, not mean. Be clever, not sarcastic. In a cutting way, the goal is to make her laugh with you, not to make her feel uncomfortable. As you get to know each other, don't be afraid to be a little unpredictable, in a good way. If you always go for coffee, suggest a walk in the park or a visit to an art gallery. If you always text, surprise her with a call. Breaking the routine keeps things fresh and exciting. It shows that you're thoughtful and creative. She'll start to look forward to your interactions because she'll never know exactly what to expect, but she'll know it will be something good. Now, let's circle back to confidence for a moment because it underpins everything. One of the most attractive things you can do is to be comfortable with who you are. This means having your own opinions and not being afraid to respectfully disagree with her. Don't just be a yes man. Women are attracted to men who have a backbone and a mind of their own. A healthy debate or a discussion where you have different viewpoints can be incredibly stimulating and can actually bring you closer. It shows you're not just trying to please her. You're being your authentic self. Finally, the ultimate way to keep a girl curious and interested in you is to be a good person. It sounds simple, but it's the most important thing. Be kind, not just to her, but to everyone. The way you treat a waiter, a barista, or a stranger on the street says a lot about your character. Be respectful of her boundaries, her time, and her opinions. Be someone she can trust. Be reliable. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Integrity is a cornerstone of attraction. All the tips and techniques in the world won't work long-term if you're not a person of substance. She might be initially intrigued by your style or your witty banter, but she'll stay because of who you are as a person. She'll stay because you make her feel safe, respected, and happy. She'll stay because you have a life you're passionate about and you inspire her to be passionate about hers. So, to recap, build your confidence from the inside out. Pay attention to your appearance and body language. Be a positive social force. Cultivate passions that make you interesting. When you interact with her, be a great listener, tell stories, and use playful humor. Maintain your own life and your own identity. And above all, be a kind, respectful person of integrity. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and letting that shine through. When you do that, you won't just get a girl to notice you. You'll attract the right kind of girl who appreciates you for who you truly are. And that's the real goal, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these tips you're going to try first. I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, take care and be your best self.